Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines and an update on where we are with our ailing trucks. Well, today I did some juggling backwards and forwards between Burgos, where we live. The church is in Burgos, and we live in Atafi. I'm sorry, we go to Atafi sometimes, but we actually spend most of our time in Taliban. So it's been between Burgos and Taliban. So I went today and I put the big blue in for the kind attention of Nestor, our mechanic, and it seems like there is a bushing that has to be replaced. Now, I don't have the original bushing in my possession, so what our friend Nestor did today was he plucked up a piece of polystyrene, this is it here, and he said it has to be an inch thick, and it has to be I don't know what that is, an inch, let me see what it is. Well, it's about an inch and a half, or thereabouts. It's about an inch and a half, maybe an inch 5/8 in diameter, and it has to have a 10mm hole drilled in the middle. Okay, so that has to be accurate, and that apparently is what's causing the problem. So we went to the parts place where they're very, very nice to us, and we went down there and I showed them this. They went in and they looked in their bushings department and they brought out some bushings, and let me see, have I even got the one? No, I don't think I got the one that I bought, because it didn't work anyway. It wasn't the right one, but it was only 30 pesos, not even $1. So I bought it, and I took it down to Nestor, and he said, no, it's not going to work. So said, but when I went to that parts place, they actually, just so incredibly nice, said, well, there is a place in Tagbilaran, and they will fabricate a bushing for you while you wait on the spot. So I said, well, where would that be? What's the name of the store? Well, there's no name to the store. It's opposite the ICM mall, and it's at the side of the road. Okay, now I'm sure all you guys who spend tens of thousands of dollars on your off-roading wonder machines will be saying, oh my God, what's he going to do next? And you may be right, but rather than have to go to Cebu and roam around Cebu City in confusion at the heavy traffic, which I can't stand, I'll take a ride in the blue, because it works perfectly in two-wheel drive. In fact, it works perfectly in four-wheel drive as long as it's on concrete. As long as it's on the road, it doesn't misbehave. So it was very difficult. When I took it into Nestor, and he said, well, let's take it for a test drive. We take it for a test drive, and I've locked on the hubs and put it into low, and then into there's 1 and 2 gears. Try it in both. As good as gold. It was like a gremlin went in there rubbing its hands and laughing to distraction. But it didn't misbehave. Well, anyway, he got under the truck again and came out with this solution. I said I've been told. I told him the bushing that I took along there was as close as I could get to this, but he said no, it won't do. So I asked him, can I drive to Tagbilaran, which is 2.5 hours drive there and back, and go to this place where they're going to fabricate a bushing? And he smiled and he said, it'll be fine. So I'll take him at his word, and tomorrow I'll be going up to Tagbilaran and I'll be finding that little place that makes the bushings, and hope that they can do something that is like this. You'll be the first to know. Well, probably the second. So that's what's been happening. For the last 2 days, Beth has been taking it easy. She was all stressed out today when I came home because she said there's been no signal all day, and she's blaming that on me because with her Philippine ingenuity she has gone all over the house, and in the end she's found the place that is a perfect signal. And guess where it is? It's in the middle of the sofa. So if we want a good signal, we're stuck at the moment until our medical man comes back and adjusts these new antennas that we have. And until he comes back and sorts things out a little bit more for us, we're stuck with the damned antenna sitting in the middle of the couch. So that's what we're doing now. We've got signal back on, and guess where the antenna is? Yes, it's in the middle of the couch. So I have a full day. She has been at home for 2 days. Probably by tomorrow she will be suffering severely from cabin fever, and she'll want to go with me, which I would hope, because she is really riveting company when we start driving, you know. Well, she doesn't snore anyway, that's one good thing, but as soon as we get in and I engage the gears, she's already fast asleep. And then if I nudge her and say, Beth, she'll say, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you want to pull over, have a sleep? See what I mean? It's worth having her along. So this is a foreigner in the Philippines, and this is the bushing, and we'll see how it turns out. It's in solid rubber. Don't know how they're going to do that by the side of the road, but I'm a believer. I have faith. Thanks for looking in. This is a little update. By the way, I went at the same time and I bought all 4 bushings for the front end of the multicab, and Nesta replaced all of those, and the red truck now does not sound quite so much like a metal trash can full of nuts and bolts being shaken up and down when we go up and down the road. But could sound better, but we'll be satisfied with small mercies. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in. Bye.